Once I got into the tattoo industry, I kind of fell in love with it and ran with it, and it's been good to me ever since. So we've just been traveling a lot. It's taking me places I never thought I'd go. So my name's Steve Soto. I'm a black and gray tattoo artist from Southern California. Right now we're getting down right here on this food dog on my friend Lisa. I've always been an artist since I was a little kid. I used to really like drawing realistic faces and portraits and stuff like that. So just growing up, I just always been drawing, mostly pencil drawings. Sometime, in my early 20s, I decided I wanted to be a tattoo artist. So I got an apprenticeship. Didn't really know that I was gonna do that, for the rest of my life. I just thought maybe it'd be something cool to do for a little while. Once I got into the tattoo industry, I kind of fell in love with it and ran with it, and it's been good to me ever since. So we've just been traveling a lot. It's taking me places I never thought I'd go, so really grateful for that. Now I'm, doing clients that fly in from all over the world, really, just to get a piece by me. So that's really exciting. I got an apprenticeship in the city of Orange. The shop was called Demonic Ink. Just kind of a random shop that I stopped into, and he gave me a shot. His name was Billy Dyson, and he kind of taught me some basic stuff and important cross-contamination techniques and stuff like that. But I had to put in work and learn how to make needles and clean the shop and run around and get all the shop supplies and stuff like that. So I definitely had to work for my apprenticeship. But I was lucky enough to get to tattoo clients pretty quick. I didn't have to wait, too long. That was in the early 2000s. So I think I got in right at the time before like the big tattoo explosion from the TV shows and everything like that. Yeah, my family, I come from Mexican parents, and they're all about work and work ethic and stuff like that. But they were also really supportive about my art, surprisingly. But the tattooing thing, when I brought that up, they kind of frowned on it. They were thinking, fuck, like, what is he doing? Tattooing is kind of looked down upon, But once they saw that it was an art form and that you can actually make a living doing it, they were really supportive. And to this day, everyone's really supportive of what I'm doing. Before I started tattooing, I had all kinds of different jobs. When I was 12, I was selling newspaper subscriptions, and I was working like at warehouse work, just doing, labor. I worked at a grocery store. I've done all kinds of different things. The people that I used to look up to, the artists I used to look up to as a kid, were kind of like mostly neighborhood people around where I was from, or you see like these black and gray drawings from people in prison, and those were really interesting to me. I used to look up to guys like Mr. Cartoon and OG Abel, stuff they were doing. Once I got into tattooing, Jose Lopez was a big influence on me. He's probably the first one that really influenced my work. It's all kind of black and gray, Chicano style stuff that I really liked. I like to work in charcoal and graphite. I've kind of messed around a little bit with oil paintings, but I've always gone back to just black and gray, graphite, and pencil. Lately, I haven't been able to do too much artwork. I've been really busy tattooing, and so this year I haven't done too much artwork, but I got a few projects in the works that I'm going to be releasing next year. Some collaborations with other tattoo artists, and that should be pretty cool. We're going to release a design book for tattoo artists. Juggling family life and the tattoo life is never easy. I have kids and everything like that, so you know, it's hard, but you know, I make time for everything. It's just a big balancing act, but it's fun, you know, I can't complain about it. All my kids are pretty creative, one form or another. My son, he's 19, he actually worked here with Sullen last year, and he's really into like film editing and music and stuff like that. And my daughters, they're young, they're 12, 9 and 7, and they really like drawing, and it's really cool to see them get better, you know, every year. So yeah, everyone's an artist in my family. My daughters really like doing portraits, but they do their own style of portraits, but they really like doing faces, and they love doing black and gray. My son does his own style, probably not so much like mine, but he's still very creative. Goodfellas Tattoo is a shop I started in 2007. It's been real cool because in the 7 years since I opened, we've had some pretty big name tattoo artists come through those doors and work in the shop, even if just for a guest spot or actual for a period of time. We've also had some guys that apprentice with me and have gone on to do some really beautiful things in their industry. And we're continuing to, like, you know, develop these artists together and grow as artists together as a shop. It's kind of a cool thing because there's not a whole lot of shops that have that kind of, you know, history behind it in such a short time. It's only been 7 years, and you know, we've had some heavy hitters come through those doors. Right now we have this guy named Alec Rodriguez. He's a young artist. He's 22, and he's doing really good. And his style is very similar to mine. He apprenticed under me, and he's got a lot of good clients that come get tattooed by him. I think next year is going to be a big year for him. I could see him winning a lot of awards at tattoo conventions and turning some heads in the industry. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe opening another shop sometime. Maybe do something a little bit more high-end, more private, you know, maybe just have 2 or 3 of us work the shop. Just do it like really private, like you really have to know somebody to come in through those doors. In 10 years, I can see myself having, you know, a nice private studio somewhere with a beautiful view. Maybe have some of my kids working in the shop, helping out, doing some artwork, and just continue traveling. I love traveling, so I see myself traveling the world for a good 15 or 20 years, or just for the rest of my life, you know. That's probably my biggest passion is traveling and tattooing people around the world. This year I visited a lot of places that I've already been to. Went to London, went to Amsterdam, Germany. Those were really cool spots. We went to Canada for the Inked Up tour in Toronto. That was really cool. I've never been to Toronto before, and I'm really excited to go back to that show next year.